What's going on, everybody? Who's in the house tonight? Sorry I did not give you guys a heads up on my live tonight, but it is what it is. Long day, busy day. It was nonstop. Nonstop, that's the best way to say it. So welcome to the live show. If you haven't been here before, we're going to cover economic news, market news, and go through our crazy short squeeze stock picks that have just an unbelievable chance to go wild. So welcome. I'm Ace. I'm the host, and yeah, you get what you came for. You get me. I hope that's enough. Frank Zara first tonight. What's up, buddy? I think that's your first. Congratulations. Donna second, tied with Auto Mags. Troy, what's up? Can we get a bell ring and a baba in the house soon? I think we got 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Mark Maddox, Mantan, Polly V, Joe W, Husker Power, Linda Telly, good evening. Mark V, Dame Time. Who needs prime time? Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Northwest, go easy on Zehefi. Kill V, John of Silence. Switch out ZJYL for finger these prices. I can't blame you, honestly. These prices are looking good, and I'm telling you, I think Finger is about to have something very special happen. I really do. It feels like it's bubbling, and with what we know, with these deals coming out, with the possibility of Finger ringing the bell, Alibaba deal. I mean, man, it might happen fast. So personally, I'm going to try to accumulate a little bit more if I can while we're at these prices. So I'll find out Monday. Blue 5, another wake up. Want to catch the beginning? Appreciate it. Armand, Steve Bernard, Special K, Finger the Moon's gonna love it. You jumped off Arca? Was Arca live? I kind of feel bad, but it is what it is. I'm always on this time though. Key, what's up? Matthew Parker, closer every day. Oscar O in the house. Scarpaza, Todd, Albert. How we doing, guys? How's everybody doing? So, ready to make good money? Tigretico. You seem new. I like it. Or is it Tiger Tico? Tigretico or Tiger Tico? You know, La Tigre is like the tiger like you spelled it. That's from Zoolander. My old PlayStation name was Ace La Tigre because of Zoolander. So that's what that made me think of. Evening, what's up? Joe, 5,000 more Finger today? Wow, good for you. I wish. TPS, Ace is the place. Thank you, sir. Thank you, BB, for mentioning the call. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, if you guys missed it, I did a space call tonight with Crypto, or Jamers, as he's also known as. Great guy. Does great work on Twitter. And it was good. I don't have time to host space calls, but when I'm invited, I try to make it. And it was good. I really enjoyed talking. I like the dynamic of the space call. I like when I'm not always the one who has to talk. I know I need more guests, but guests are hard to schedule when you're on late at night. And so eventually someday, if this channel gets big enough and I can have maybe the afternoons, I can get way more guests on. So you guys don't have to just listen to me mumble all the time. Billy Ray, what's going on? Yeah, smash the like. Thank you. Gretchen, you jumped off Arca too? Wow. I feel very special. Thank you guys. Robert, Oshanika, you're here but don't comment much. Oh, you're welcome. Good to see you, Oshanika. Diana, you grab more Finger? Beautiful. I mean, let's look at our Finger darling here. Just beautiful today. Obviously volume was down to half of what it was yesterday, but still up 14. I mean, that's pretty sizable. This is interesting. 14,000 volume in after hours and down. So I wonder if that's just some people taking profits. It's not that many shares, or what that is, but it is interesting. I don't think it means anything for tomorrow. I'm telling you, I think Finger is about to do something special in the next few days. I would not be surprised, guys, if we're back up to 7 or 8 by the end of the month. I really want it. I am hoping I have some money on Monday. I'm trying to free up some cash so I can buy in at these prices before Finger goes up, because I don't think we're going to be down here much longer. I don't. I think it's going to start happening soon. People are starting to hear about the warrants. It's getting out there, and this BABA news, if it's true, it's just going to keep spreading, and the insiders are going to get in first and get that price up even before we hear anything. So I personally, I really want to get some more at this price. Tigretico, long-time listener, awesome. Get Ham on. Yeah, I did talk to him today. I don't know if he's coming on tonight, but all I can say is that things are looking very good for Finger and GTI to slightly lesser extent, but still looking good. Matthew Parker, holy smokes, man, thank you. Baba Booey. I appreciate that, man. Thanks so much. You've been one of my biggest supporters financially. I really appreciate it. Every time. It means a lot to me. You wish, Phil, you could do that? Get 20 Finger every Friday? Wouldn't that be nice? Frank, talk Mayo was first in Saw, mentioned Baba with Finger deal. Ham mentioned his rumor. Is this originating from Mayo? I will tell you that Mayo is not originating anything, although he has lots of people behind the scenes. Mayo is well connected, and if he says something, I'm pretty sure you can trust it. You talk to your husband at $250 more to fund your Roth and purchase Finger and Fuji. Nice. Pedro, I need to get a hold of Pedro. I keep forgetting. I've been so busy. Northwest, Finger trade today from 28 to 341 to 313. Semi-accumulation, but mostly watching. Absolutely. I missed Ham's call today. I really did. So, Jenny, you like the space call? Good to hear it. David, what's up? Feel like they're going to try to keep it down to the record date or close to 425. We'll see. We'll see if they can. That's the question. Can they? Remember last year, GTI's record date of 412 for their dividend, GTI went up quite a bit. I think it was over 2 at that point. So, a lot of times the people jumping in, it doesn't matter. They can't keep it down. What's up, Vin man? Joe, Warren's 10K deal are going to coordinate the info flow. I wouldn't doubt it. Miles, how does Finger play all this news to force a squeeze? That's the question. That is the question. How are they going to do it? We're just going to have to keep watching and see. But I'd be paying close attention. If you're invested in Finger, now is the time to be watching every day. Every day. Get on Twitter. Twitter's the best place. So for the news. Baba stock 75 a share. Holy smokes. I didn't know that. Midnight, what's going on? Gretchen, Finger looking good? I would say so. Finger looking good. Good evening from sunny California. John Cresson, Miles. Sure they have good news when they ring the bell? Oh, I believe it. Absolutely. You throw money in on Finger Payday Friday. Tamara. Now OJ can rest on his wife's killer's dead. I saw that meme today. That just killed me. Oh, that was... I didn't even mean that pun, but that worked out that way. Oh, Dirty Mayo is awesome. R.I.P. OJ. Sorry for my loss. How dare you, John? How dare you? You met AJ on spring break in Daytona Beach. Had your picture taken with him. Super nice guy. I'm sure he was nice to you, Mark. It's because you're not a blonde woman. Oh, Tigretico. We better. Next year, baby. Next year. The Chiefs' main receiver is in trouble in Texas, so legally. So hopefully that sets them back. I don't know who else could stop us. About 228 Finger today at 320. Wow, nice, Vin. Oh, I think Finger will run hard. I do. Yeah, I think Finger is going to be a monster. I think it's going to run hard and fast. I really do. GTI, not so great a day. Check out the market, though. The market did not know what to do with this PPI coming in hot. Dow tried so hard to be up. It was down 200 points, then up 100, closed down. S&P just stayed steady all day, barely doing anything. But NASDAQ just exploded up. So that's kind of interesting. I did tell you guys, and listen, I hate to toot my own horn here, but I called it. I so called this. What did I tell you guys? I said it'd be within, it said if it's either higher or within like 0.1% down. And check it out, 0.1% below, but then the core was 1.1% higher. I got my cake and eat it too this time. That's why the market didn't know what to do. It's like up, down, all around. So, but the main takeaway is inflation continues to rise, and so Fed pivot quickly disappearing. In other words, there's no way to know if they can do rate cuts, which they can't at this point. And then the final thing is going to be PCE at the end of the month. I think it's going to be ugly. I do. I really do. I think they're holding on to hope right now to try to get a little bit more money into the market before the end of the month. And then the end of the month is just going to be a bloody, nasty bloodbath. How about Vietnam's richest woman sentenced to death for fraud? I know. Did you see the wildest thing? She sold 17 billion, and that was like, it was like a substantial part of their GDP for the year. It was like, I think it was like 20% of their yearly GDP or something like that is like the equivalent of what she stole. That is insane. That'd be like somebody in the US stealing like 900 billion or something. No, GDP is way higher than that. What am I saying? I think American GDP is like 14 trillion. So that'd be the equivalent of somebody stealing like 4 trillion in the US. That's just insanity. So yeah, Jenny, it is going to be hard to figure out price and squeeze. I totally agree. You watched in high school watching OJ's Chase live? Yeah. How do I know you're not a blonde woman, Ace? Sorry if I misgendered you, Mark, but I'm not, because Mark's a man's name. Get a woman name if you want to be a woman. That's right. I'm old school traditional like that. Key talked about that. Scott, you're thinking his finger is way better than GTI because finger is millions of dollars in revenue each. Well, if you're talking about companies, I agree. Finger is a better company than GTI. That's not even a talking point. That's not even a debate. But is GTI just as good as short squeeze as pure stock? The answer is yes. The answer is absolutely yes. And could even be better. You got to remember that fundamentals matter insofar as what's the base price of the stock, how much pressure it puts on the shorts. That's all there. But if you're talking the pure fact of what can they run to, because GTI also has them trapped and has not let go, GTI has just as much a chance as Finger to have a massive, massive run. So yeah, no debate there on that. I can grieve O'Shea. That is not happening, sir. It's like Vegas gambling. Yep. Cindy Lou, evening ace and holes. In the holes. I like that. Jay Powell will raise rates before cutting. I think that's actually very possible. Absolutely. Jenny L, you were on the freeway during the chase? Oh my God. You watched the trial while pregnant. Oh, wow. Did your kids turn out like feisty and just like all that court TV? Well, Univest jump in with the Alibaba announcement. You know, I honestly wouldn't be surprised if Univest is helping put the deal together. So I think that's could definitely be a possibility there. So hold on a second. All right. I wanted to, did you guys see this about OJ's death today? You guys got to listen to this. This is one of those things that you just can't even believe.
It's also just worth noting how much was impacted by this trial, Jake. So many things happened. We saw policing changing here in the city. And it's also worth noting because of that unrest, that racial unrest in the 90s, that is why so many people who may not have been invested in O.J. Simpson were just happy to see that someone who was rich and famous and black could get away with what.
Just happy to see that they could get away with it. That's okay. I don't think she'll be working there much longer. You just can't say stuff like that. Anyways, pretty nuts. Your oldest identity makes you feel so. I know, Jenny. It's wild. Yeah. So, anyways, that's just gotta share this stuff because it's just you can't believe the stuff people say. You thinking Univest had a hand in the warrants? It's very possible. Univest, as Martin Shen said, is a partner with them working. 3% of Vietnam's GDP. Okay. Well, 3% is still massive. If you put a dent in the GDP by what you stole alone, that's massive. So, but thanks for correcting me there, Marco. I thought it was higher, but maybe I was getting closer to like the number of billions she stole. So anyways, how crazy is that? Here was a space I did tonight, guys. If you want to check it out, I was on for about 40 minutes. Cryptosexual, aka Jamers, hosted it. It was great. And just some good info there. Lots of good people talking, including Jamers here. And I think Mark Lynch was on there that you guys recognize. Some other people I just met for the first time. Good stuff. I recommend it. So I just wanted to show that off. All right. Federal Reserve set the stage for another banking crisis by intentionally pulling away BTF liquidity at the worst possible time. General public isn't aware yet, and that's based off this. Stock market advance slowed as the unwinding of overnight repos also slowed. Overnight repos banks deposit at the Fed. It's money coming out of the banking system. Unwinding, that means money coming out of the Fed into banks. So they're unwinding, but look how fast they're running out. I mean, that is showing you right there. Great. This just the liquidity crisis is, it's going to get ugly. It's going to get ugly. There's an ace in a hole in Montana. Missile silo name? See, that's pretty cool. Monarch. I like it. What's up, Rum Dog? I'm shouting missiles in here. Watch out. Vin, man, dirtbags that jumped for joy were in law school when OJ were acquitted are now holding office. I don't know. Don't get me started on that. That's, yeah, that is true. And it's disgusting. It really is. All right. Wage growth in March. So you think PPI inflation's bad? It's even worse when when wage growth is falling back down. So back to 2019 average, low-wage workers seen a wage growth from 11.5% in 2022 to 3.2% now. Wage growth continues to underperform inflation, which means real wages are declining. Put this in perspective, in 85, it took 3.5 years of household income to buy a home. Now it takes 6.3 years to buy a home. That's double. That's almost double. That's housing affordability. So when your parents or grandparents or boomers are like, hey, we owned a house at your age. Just like, okay, you want to know why? Let me show you. But it's just wild, guys. I'm just going to keep going through more, but I'll keep answering questions on Finger and stuff too. There's always so much to talk about. How high can Finger go in the short term? Well, Beetle, Finger is a monster. And so the thing with Finger is that when it breaks, I think it's just going to be off. So you ask me short term, the question is, I have no idea, because if it finally crosses a certain level, it's going to be off to the races. And we know that level is lower now than it was last summer, because the longer they're trapped, the more they short it, the lower their number goes down to when they'll break. So pressure's on more now than it was before. Last summer, the way they fought it at 758, it really looked like it was going to break them. Okay. And so if that was going to break them at that point, they fought it down so much. Now what's that price at? Well, we're a year later with a bunch of shorting. Maybe it's 475, 5. I mean, I think short term it could blow up. It really could. But I think it wouldn't be too crazy to see 450 by early next week. I wouldn't be surprised. I really wouldn't. Oh, thanks, ESK. Appreciate that. Jeff, what's up? Truth About It caught me from Turkey. That's awesome, man. I'm well, thank you. Eric, anyone investigate connection between climate change, the eclipse, and OJ's death? That's funny. Jenny, your parents bought their house in Redondo Beach way back in the day for $21,000 in Redondo Beach. That's unbelievable. Oh my God. So the breaking point's over 450. There you go. So right around that level. They stopped Finger cold at 394 twice in the past 2 rounds. Yeah, they don't want it to break 4. I guarantee that. So Ham's numbers. Let me look up Ham real quick and pull that up. Doesn't like that. Okay. I guess I'll have to put in short killer. There he is. He just posted that, you said? Here it is. All right, so this tells me that Ham's guys are telling him this, probably Tom Ronk, and he's pulling the numbers, and 450, 475, 100% underwater. GameStop shorts went to red when stock passed 25. We are $1 away. GameStop started at 375, had to pass 25 to start the panic. We need 475. That could be next week, guys. Honestly, the way we're going, that easily. John Silence, analysts will price Finger 20 plus after some revenue. Watch their confusion when their notes start late. Totally. Oh, sorry, Richie. I can't control those, man. Jenny, Redondo Beach back in the day, your parents were growing up. It's where they used to let convicts out after prison. So was the Australia? It was the Australia of Southern California. Okay. Interesting. Well, there you go. Redondo Beach. I mean, any beach property down SoCal, it's wild. It really is. So this is good news right here. That's exciting because we already almost broke 4 this week. We're right there. We just need a push. And if we're at 450 next week, 450, if we can break that line and hold, and then the next week we have a deal and the ringing the bell. You know, Ham said he was going to focus 100% on Finger lately because if we get one, we get them all. And so, yeah, I think, I don't know. I'm getting excited, guys. I'm getting really excited. We'll see what happens. There's never anything for sure, but it's getting excited. When Finger hits 500, we'll post a video of you scream at the top of your lungs. Here, I'll show you what I'll post, what I'll be when that happens. When it hits 500, here we go. Hold on a second. You guys ready for this? This is me when Finger runs to 500.
11-time All-Star, League MVP, Defensive Player of the Year. Now it's time to add to your resume.
When Finger goes and you're adding it to your resume, what are you going to say? How do you feel?
Man, I'm so hyped right now.
So hyped right now.
Anything's possible. Anything's possible.
That's my boy right there. That's my favorite player of all time right there. That's the man, KG. That's going to be me whenever it goes to 500. You guys ready for that? Your dad lived on the avenues on the Esplanade until the Japan bombed the oil rigger? Holy smokes, that's wild. AA was probably friends with OJ. He probably got pictures with him. It's like, you know who could squeeze a stock? This guy. We're going to pounce, right, OJ? Ed Jabowski, what do I think of the TD Schwab merge? You think it'll screw people over with the shares transferring? I mean, that's been going on for months now. And so far, nobody's been screwed, so I don't think so. Kilby, does Days of Cover have any barring on a squeeze? No, it just means that they're more underwater. I don't think that stops the squeeze at all. I think it's a good thing. Be good if it goes 50 cents. Oh, of course it would. Kit, 5 years now, 5 cents from inverting the 30-year. Holy smokes, are you serious? Current FFR has lost its effectiveness to fight real inflation. The Fed's leading everyone who believes their rhetoric will head into oblivion. I agree. Completely agree. Your aunt and uncle thought they were crazy buying a house in Rolling Hills for 30. Jenny, man, you guys were smart snatching up that real estate when you guys did. Your fam. John says last time price was 530 for shorts to be underwater. We held over that number for weeks, didn't quite break them. Temper expectations. Eventually they'll break through. Yeah, John, listen, I get it. I totally get it. And you're right. There's no guarantees. Please don't think I'm saying there's guarantees. But he's saying they're underwater at that point, and it could start breaking momentum. But remember, they're weaker now than they were last year. They are. They're weaker now, and Finger is stronger as a company. So there's going to be a lot of stuff coming out about Finger around this time. Lots of news. Last year we didn't get any news from Finger when it was running. It just ran. So we're in a much better position to put the pressure on them when it goes. What's up, Avalon? So now what? How's it going? Kit, $19 finger will break all peaks. It explodes. So $19 is your level? Okay. If it went past breaking point, you mean a squeeze? Well, it's not guaranteed, but when I say breaking point, I'm saying when it breaks. That's what I'm saying. So I don't know when the breaking point is, but when it breaks, I do mean a squeeze. Yes. You'd be like that too when it runs a 500 plus plus plus. You're ready, need a break. I agree completely. You were transferred out last November to have issues. That's good, Husker. Eric, when it hits 500, you're going to be like the videos of the screaming goats. I like the screaming goats in Thor Love and Thunder. Those guys crack me up. So anyways, it's guys, Finger is so exciting right now. I can't tell you enough. I can't recommend buying it, but I can tell you that I am trying so badly to load up at these prices because everything looks like clear sailing from here on out. It doesn't mean it will be. No, of course not. We could get attacked again, whatever. But we just got the warrants announced through the S3. Soon there'll be a PR on that. And then it goes boom, deals, boom, earnings, which are supposed to be awesome. Boom, the ringing the bell. So that's more notoriety for them. It's just going to keep going. Like it's just a perfect time to be in. And even if we don't squeeze in the next couple weeks, couple months, I guarantee you there's going to be a great opportunity to trade. It's going to go higher. There's just no doubt in my mind about that. So we're looking at higher prices in Finger very soon. Jenny, your brother bought your aunt and uncle's house and sold it later. Oh, wow. Your dad sold it and your mom. Oh, so you guys didn't get to take advantage of any of the swings from 30,000 to $1 million. Sorry, Jenny. That's a bummer. Yeah, Thomas, me too. I'm in it to win it. Patience will win. Absolutely. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. We're in the second quarter of 2024 already, which, my God, how fast the time's gone. But 2024, so much has already happened. It's like the market is basically breaking before our eyes. It's getting continually worse. They're getting more and more bad news. It is only a matter of time. When the market has pumped itself up as it has, and despite the economy being poor, it can only handle so much bad news. And they can pump up for a while, and then they need something good to grasp onto to continue it. But when it's bad news after bad news after bad news, nonstop, just pounding that foundation of that bubble, you know it's going to break, and the cracks are starting to show. So are they going to recover? I don't know. They're going to need news to recover, the market is at this point, in my opinion. Will they get it? That's the question. Will they get a month off that allows them to pump back up for a couple months? I don't know. But what I can tell you is right now, this market is cracking fast. And if it continues to just get hit with all this bad news, whether it's inflation, whether it's no rate cuts, whether it's the jobs report continue to come in, wage growth, I mean, whatever it is, the market just keeps getting pounded. And the break is coming, guys. It's coming. It really is. So let me keep moving and show you guys. Redefaulters. You guys get this? Multiple companies are defaulting over and over again. It's just, again, that pounding on that foundation of the economy, just knocking on those cracks. Percentage of companies defaulted on their debt more than once has reached its second highest level since 2008. Defaulted on their debt more than once. How are you supposed to be able to do that? That's how freaking crazy our economy is. But reached its second highest level since 2008, according to a new report from S&P Global Ratings. So there you go, the ratings. These guys don't mess around. They don't want bad news to get out there. You guys saw the big short. The ratings companies are in it with the hedge funds. They don't want to report this stuff. So more companies defaulting over and over again. And look at this. Around 35% of total global defaults in 23 were by issuers are redefaulters. 35%. One of every three companies defaulting are redefaulters. That's twice. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Check this out. Banks around the world having liquidity issues. As I've been saying, it's going to be liquidity. I've been saying this since last November. Serious problem with Banca Sella and Hype. Accounts blocked and services down for days. For at least 3 days, it's been impossible to log in and use the services. In the case of Hype, a case of Boncacell, a real paralysis of services, withdrawals, and payments. Some people complain about the zeroing of their current account. How scary is that? Now, this is Italy, but it's coming here, guys. It's coming here. It's coming. Hang in there. This just made me laugh because this is exactly what a college degree is. Forget everything you learned in college. You won't need working here. But I didn't go to college. Well, then you're unqualified for this job. People, if you're watching this, college is stupid for 80% of degrees, at least. It's just, if you're a 20-year-old watching this right now, just go get unless you're an engineer, lawyer, doctor, drop out, save yourself all that money, and go to a tech school or go work yourself up or go become an entrepreneur. You'll be much better off, especially with AI. This right here, AI is going to make it so college degrees are so much more worthless than they already are. So anyways, I just had to share it because this made me laugh. This is so how it is. You won't need what you learned in college working here, but then you're unqualified for the job. It's all that stupid piece of paper. Oh my God, so dumb. Anyways, continuing on. Increasing number of people cannot pay off their credit cards. Credit card delinquency rates highest on record in the fourth quarter, according to Fed Reserve Bank Philadelphia. Almost 3.5% of card balances were at least 30 days past due. 3.5%, that's a lot. That's a lot. There's a lot of credit card debt out there. 3.5% past due. Highest figure in the data series going back to 2012. And that just tells you, going back to 2012, that the way they worded this makes me think they weren't recording that data before 2012. Okay, so that just means the highest ever. And up about 30 basis points from the previous quarter. 30 basis points. It's insane. Credit card delinquency rates worst on record. So when it says worst on record like that, back to 2012, it means they've only been recording it since 2012. So it could have been worse in 08, 09. But there you go. I mean, as long as they've been recording it, this is the worst it's ever been. Hamlin said magic number is 527. You know, they very well could have been underwater last year, 100%. And the numbers might not have been wrong. It just didn't break them. But like I said, they're weaker this time. NYCB needs another billion. It's coming. Oh, I think it'll come, Immortal. Government holding this down. John Croissant, you bought 900 more shares of Finger on the Dip. Wow. Corey, go to Chick-fil-A right before they close. Look at me. Yeah, they're run out Band-Aids, 100%. Thank you for that, Kevin. Yeah, please, guys, if you like the channel, please like, subscribe. I appreciate it. I do. Growing the channel. So, you know, I don't know where else you get so much economic news in 1 hour. I'll put it that way. I listen to a lot of podcasts, and there's some people who go through a lot of data, but it's not that many, and they don't do it every night. Let's see. Yeah, kid, riding the horse. Fro Girl, is calming as you feeling like the wheels are going to come off the clown car really soon. I agree. Absolutely. Corey, we do only need one. I completely agree with that. I really believe you get one and then it's off to the races because so many people, listen, we're not stupid anymore. Okay. When GameStop ran, when AMC ran, we were stupid. And by we, I mean retail. We didn't know what we were doing. We were just like, wow, this is amazing. You can make all this money off short squeeze. This is crazy. It made short squeeze a buzzword, but still nobody knew what they were doing. If you watch Dumb Money, that part of it's accurate. So now we know, and now we have plans. They effed up. I'm just saying it. They screwed up because they waited too long. They allowed us to get educated. They have no idea what they're in for, or they do, and they're scared to death of it. And that's one of the reasons they're fighting so hard. But one way or the other, when we win this time, guys, it is going boom, boom, boom. And it's going to be beautiful. Pedro always says it. He says the one thing he hopes for is that they don't all go at once. That's one after the other. And I totally agree with him. And I think it is going to go one after the other, at least at first. Enough for us to catch a couple. Midnight, so true about college. You're in STEM, you use your degrees. There are so many classes you feel you take, doesn't help you with a job at all. Completely true. The first 2 years are basically worthless. Michelle Gilster, what's up? Chad, hand posted on X, finger needs to break 475. Yeah, I was talking about that earlier. What's up, Dips? Blake, want to explain to you how GTI this AM was down 5% on 27,000 shares traded? You mean seriously? What the F? I mean, you answer your own question, man. What the F? It's a fraud. Rumdog, college is a way HR departments narrow screen the applicant field. It is, but the problem is it's a very expensive way, and it's not worth it because most people, if you have the talent and the wherewithal, you can work your way up in almost every field without them. Just like myself, I'm a perfect example. I'm a marketing director of a major company. It's a great job, and I worked myself up in marketing, and I did it in 5 years. I don't have a degree, and I am the marketing director. So there you go. I know what I'm doing, and I proved it, and I acted like it when I was applying places. So, if you know business is the number one most important thing. Know business, make the kids confident in who they are, what they know, they can do it. What's up, AP? Rum Dog. Have a great night, Jenny. God bless you. Pray you're feeling better soon. Yeah, I love a bit of peace. It would be great. So, yeah, fall like dominoes. Amen. Vince, almost rude to not subscribe for the amount of work I put in. $3. Oh, thanks, Vince. Vince is touting my membership, which $3 a month, extra lives. You get 3 to 4 a week of videos from me. 3 to 4 a month, sorry. But they're lives, and they're just great opportunity to go behind the scenes a little more. So $3, that's all I ask. Thank you, Vince. That is the membership. Appreciate it. Scott, if the market says I say I'm going to tank soon, why buy stock now? You're predicting a big correction, smart. Well, Scott, if you've ever watched this before, I'm not talking about buying NVIDIA. I'm not talking about buying Apple or Google or Meta. I'm talking about buying stocks that are counter market plays that will blow up when the market goes down. So, yeah, that's what I talk about. Kit, the holidays buy now, pay later is not even tabulated. That's 100% right, Kit. I actually talked about that a few weeks ago. You are completely right on that. So as bad as credit is, it's even worse because they do not put buy now, pay later in that. So if you use PayPal's if you use Affirm, there's a bunch of them out there, that is billions of dollars in credit that is not counted on credit card on credit scores and credit delinquency. So wild. Rum Dog, you applied to a library once because you need work. You didn't get hired because you didn't have a degree in the Dewey Decimal System. You know how stupid that sounds. I gotta say there's one correction there. If you want to work for the government, you have to have a college degree, and they don't care if you're the most qualified person ever, made billions of dollars for companies. They don't care. The government just cares about your degree, which is why so many idiots can work for the government, because all you need is a degree. They don't even care about everything else. And library is a government job. So sorry for that, Rum Dog. Antonio, you didn't go to college. It took you 6 months to be a certified broom pusher. Some of those broom pushers make pretty good money, Antonio. And when I was in California, this is way back in 2006. So you can only imagine how much this guy gets paid now. The janitor for the BART system, which is BART is like the above ground subway that runs into San Francisco and Oakland. The janitor for that, he was union, got paid $106,000 a year with full benefits. The janitor. So there you go. Just get out of a union. Broom pushers make good money. He's probably making 150 now. Is it Finger or GTI? The broker to short would be Jeffries. Finger. Yep. You applied for UC Santa Barbara, denied because you had no STDs. That's great. Scott. Oh man, I gotta do this again. Okay, I've said this many times, but you look like a new person, so I'll go back over it. Finger and GTII are naked shorted stocks. They are incredibly manipulated stocks where we have tabulated hundreds of millions of naked short shares against them. A naked short share is a counterfeit share. It's illegal, but it's allowed. Okay. And this has happened so many times with so many stocks. It's completely throughout our markets. When the stock market goes down, liquidity dries up. The only way they can continue shorting it is with liquidity. That liquidity dries up, margin calls come in, their ability to keep shorting goes down. So these stocks that have been held down by manipulation get to shoot up. It's the big short theory. If you saw the movie The Big Short, you would understand it. It's the same thing. The difference is that in that movie, they were shorting, timing the market to collapse, and they were going to make money off their short. What we've done is invert that, because we've caught in Finger and GTI and several other stocks, you catch short sellers who are underwater and they're stuck, and the market crashing will break them. So there you go. That's the long and short of it. If you want more information, you can watch my video breaking it down. ChatGPT video breaks it down. Drew, don't I think they'll try and drive the price down? I mean, at this point, they make short Finger lower. Well, yeah, they're going to try. It doesn't matter if they can keep it up, though. I didn't see what Ham just posted. No, I'll have to go look. All right, hold on. What would Baba sign up for Finger? I have no idea. But all those Chinese companies and stocks are very interested in Finger, it seems, and only going to continue to be. All right, what did Ham post? You said it was a Trump video? I'm not seeing. Oh, is this it? Oh, he's talking about DJT. Okay.
Started because of, I hear the shorts are working. They're working so hard, but shorts can get hurt very badly. Just remember, though, we have great cash. We have a thing that's not very expensive to run. We have the best engineers in the country. Will you raise?
Awesome. If if Trump didn't know about short selling and naked short selling and all this manipulation before, because he's a busy guy. He's admitted not a big stock market guy. He hates the stock market. He wants to play with business and real estate. But if he becomes aware of this now because of DJT, watch out. This could be something he starts really talking about, which only helps us more. So, it helps to have the most famous person in the world on your side. Just saying. Really does. You're welcome, Scott. And thanks for not being a basher. Sometimes the bashers come in and talk like that, but you are legit, so I appreciate it. I can tell because they never say thank you. All right. I just got to share this because I have a friend who is young, got cancer. They're perfectly healthy another way. And of course they got the jab, 36 years old, breast cancer. That just shouldn't happen. So be careful, guys. Praying for everybody who is exposed to that stuff, and just get checked early and often, and hopefully, detox yourself if you can. So we need, it's just terrible what's going on with everybody's health since COVID and the vaccine came out. Anyways, moving on. This is just more good news on the election front. Just these polls keep coming in. There's been a couple polls that showed Biden pulling close to ahead, but they were also very left-leaning polls, which I don't tend to trust. They're also within the margin of error of 3 to 5 points, so they could be bumping it. Anyways, the point is that Trump keeps pulling ahead. And remember, at this point of the year in 2020, Trump was down 11 points in the polls. So if that gives you any indication of the turnaround that's coming, they're going to have to cheat way more this time to even have a chance. So you're buying back into DJT when Trump's elected. I think election night, I think DJT would be a great buy on election night. Was Alibaba laundering money via selling cell phones? I have no idea. I don't know that story. Need GTI to run, you can buy XRP. Yeah, there you go. Absolutely. Norm MacDonald made me laugh. I just had to share a new statement out of OJ Simpson today. Boy, it's a lot hotter down here than I thought. So I saw this awesome John McCain meme with John McCain. He said, hey, OJ, don't worry about it. It's a dry heat. It's so funny. Unbelievably funny. But Norm was on OJ the most. He's so funny. I miss Norm as well. One of the funniest men to ever live. Okay, so today when the Dow was down 200 points, remember it closed down 2. So it's down, but not 200 points. So we'll change these numbers to down 1,400 since April 1st. All right. So it's the first day of the new quarter. The Dow is down 1,400 points since then. That's wild. That is a big downtrend. Okay. And it's only going to continue. Like I said, they might bump it up a little bit, but wait till PCE comes at the end of the month. Options expire April 19th. Things are just looking like this downtrend is going to be here to stay long term until it finally breaks and just goes down. Yeah, Norm was one of the best Epic. You're absolutely right. But anyways, those are just big numbers. Wanted to share them. So Steve Eisman, I don't know who that is, but if the Unusual Whale shares it, he's a big guy. Says rates shouldn't cut rates. Risk creating a stock market bubble if it does. Isn't that funny? Risk creating a stock market bubble if it does. What do you think we have now? Anyways, these people just, they crack me up. They're so crazy. Already shared that. And here we go. So they will crash stocks to save treasuries and defeat inflation, my hypothesis. And Guy agrees. I agree with this as well. A lot of people think they're so worried about the stock market, that's why they'll cut rates. But no, that's not. And the other reason is because of the debt payments for the United States, because the interest rates. It's absolutely not true. They need to get rates down so the treasuries can continue being bought. They want those rates to go down so treasuries keep getting bought so we can continue running up a deficit, and then also to make inflation go down. So the stock market pops, people lose all that money, and all of a sudden unemployment goes up, the economy, they'll officially announce a recession, and boom, little deflation sets in, inflation's over. That boom, and then they get to achieve victory. But the only way to do it is by making a big mess. There is just no way to get that soft landing now, which the soft landing is barely break anything and still somehow get inflation down. Things are a little tough like they are now with inflation rates, but we get there. Inflation's proving that's not going to happen. So a rate cut would be adding fuel to the inflation fire right now. They cannot do it. They cannot do it. And, love him or hate him, and Powell is, I don't think he's a good dude, but the one thing he seems to be on top of right now is he really cares about getting inflation down. He doesn't want, he wants to be Volcker. He wants to be Volcker 2.0, who is the Fed chair in the 80s that beat inflation with Reagan. That's his hero, and that's what he's going for. So I'm telling you, they don't care about the stock market. This is completely what I see happening as well. If this was not true, in my opinion, they already would have started cutting. They already would have started doing it. So we would have gotten, after that speech in December, we would have gotten a rate cut in March, and so on and so forth. South Korea outlawed naked short selling. The market went up 20%, right? I know. And that goes to all the people who say we have to have legal short selling because they tell us what a stock should be really valued. It's such nonsense. Baba sold phone cards to Singapore, taking money out of China. That's how Finger got into China per ham. Oh, okay then. Miles, Norm, hey, Clinton killed a guy. Yeah, it's true. He did. Killed a guy. Yeah, I'm not lying. Killed a guy. Clip from the View. I've seen that, yeah. Norm was so good. You love Norm's joke of worst job in America, assistant crack whore. God, Norm is so funny. I shared one of his bits today on OJ. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, it's right here. It's so funny. I can't play it because it's copyrighted. So if I play it on here, they'll bing my channel. But you guys, if you guys just want to laugh, Norm Macdonald on OJ. It's on Spotify. You can play it. It's so funny. Any response for GTI to not legal? No, I'll let not handle that when it comes out. Scott, wish Biden would stop spending so much money. All the spending. It is. You're right. Yeah, and he's not going to stop, Scott. Remember the Inflation Reduction Act? Yeah, that just hurt it more. Nora's best at Burt Reynolds. He was. Yeah. Kilby sounds like Boeing's right in the soft landing. No doors, no engine, no covers, no wheels. No joke. That is for sure. That's so funny. Anyways, guys, I really don't have much more tonight. I'm very tired, and you could just see what's going on in the markets. It's insanity. The economy is in such a bad place, and it's just all being propped up right now. That's all you guys need to know. It's the same thing I've been saying for months now, and I just keep showing more and more reasons it's true. It's just none of it's changing. So we just got to keep keep our eyes open and be prepared. I'm going to prepare by trying to get into more finger on Monday. I don't quite know how much I'm going to have to put in, but I'm trying to get in more because I think finger is about to turn quick. I do. If it was me right now, if I had, you guys always ask me this, so I'm just going to jump ahead of it. You guys always ask me if I had such and such money, would I buy finger or GTI? And I usually tell you to split. Right now, I would buy finger. I would just gobble it up because I think it's about to happen soon. If it's not the squeeze, I think it's going to be at least a nice pop up. So I'm very excited for it. It's looking very good. Any word on HKD? No, I haven't heard on HKD anything in a long while, Petchke, but it's good to see you. Gold, 2406, 40 plus 33 plus 7. How much higher? Good question. Gold right now. Holy smokes, I didn't even see it. I didn't see it break 2400 today. That's unreal. I mean, gold's prepping us for a market crash, guys. It really is. That's crazy. 2400. Wow. That's been happening so fast. Am I going to sell ZJYL? I'm not quite ready to do that, but I might sell a little bit to buy some finger right now. I still want to be in on ZJYL. I still think something's going to happen there. I just don't know when. I'm psyched for tomorrow too, Donna. Victor, Biden's going to have to do the Scott's Tots conversation with America. Thanks, Michelle. What to do, the one? You're a little late, buddy, because I'm getting ready to sign off. But anyways, guys, I love you. I am gonna sign off. I'm exhausted. It's been a very long week. Keep an eye out for me. I might come on tomorrow if there's a wild day in the markets or with finger, and just to talk a little bit. And then other than that, I'll have a members live this weekend. I will post a video on my other channel this weekend, which just reminds me to do another shameless plug of my other channel that I've just started for you noobs who haven't subscribed to it yet. But yeah, if you guys want to subscribe to my other channel, I appreciate it, just to get the ball rolling. I don't care if you listen to it or not. It's more about the spiritual side of things and current events. This is more economics and stock focused. That'll be more current events and faith stuff. So if you guys check that out, I appreciate it. And I'll have another video up there this weekend too. So anyways, God bless you guys. Please like, share, subscribe on the way out. And let me close out with a prayer. Alrighty. So, and be ready for anything the next few days with finger. That's how I feel it. So, all right, Heavenly Father, thank you for all you do for us. We love you, God. And thank you for all the information you've given us opportunity to see these days. It used to not be like this. And so we can prepare, give us wisdom in how to deal with what's happening in our markets, in our country, everything. And just bless everybody here, Lord. Pray for anybody who's sick or got cancer, God, as somebody said the other night they're dealing with. I just pray for full healing and people's pain to go away, God, and just for rest for all of us, so we can make good decisions day to day and have peace on this journey we're on. So we love you, and we pray for justice in the markets and in our lives, in our country. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. All right. Bless you guys. Thanks so much.